Hi everyone, welcome to Sarah Donald Films. My name is Sarah Donald and I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to take you behind the scenes of Unbroken, my new short film series that dives deep into the realities of different types of abuse and journey towards healing. This video is more than just a look at the making of the series. It's a reflection on the stories that inspired us, the challenges we faced, and the hope we hope to share with every viewer. So get comfortable and let's begin the journey together. Unbroken was born from a very personal place. Over the years, I have listened to many stories of pain, silent and hidden struggles that so many people face but rarely talk about. Abuse comes in many forms: emotional, financial, religious, and it leaves wounds that aren't even visible. When I decided to tell the stories through film, I knew it had to be real and respectful. We wanted to give a voice to the silent and shine a light into dark places many prefer to avoid. The process of creating Unbroken was both challenging and healing. Every scene, every word came from a place of deep care and honesty. I hope this series helps others to find strength and comfort in their own healing journeys.
I love this series because it gets to tell stories about women, their situations in relationship, in marriage, in the society, and it's an amazing one when we're in the era where we are telling stories that has to do with gender equality or women being heard, domestic violence, and women empowerment. And I feel blessed to be able to be on such a project because I'm someone who would always love to advocate for women. And I love the story so much. So when I got the script, I'm like, yes!
The first time I read Unbroken, I was immediately interested because not many movies are made about verbal abuse. You can find a whole lot about physical abuse, sexual abuse, but it's always mixed with verbal abuse somewhere, somehow. But not many movies have been made solely for verbal abuse. And this took me back to my final year project, weirdly enough, and I was able to find some kinship with Diana. We shared some similarities, and I had to start building her characters from scratch based on women I know who have told me their stories and that are similar, and maybe other films I've watched also, and books I've read, of course. So that went into my process, and of course getting the director's notes also definitely helped in character building. So
Filming Unbroken wasn't easy. The emotions in the series run deep, and as you can imagine, that affected everyone. Including the crew and the actors. Watching our actors bring such raw emotion to their roles was quite inspiring, but also emotionally exhausting. There were days filled with tears, long rehearsals, and moments where we all had to just pause and take a breath. Behind the camera, there was laughter, jokes, and moments of lightness that helped balance the heaviness of the scenes. I want you to see those real moments, the human side of filmmaking that often goes unseen.
Hi guys, my name is Sonia John and I am the director on the set of Unbroken, the series. Well, my experience has been interesting. First day was a lot, second day was a lot, but from day 3 we picked up and it's been interesting. It's been a successful project, everything has gone the way we hoped that it will. At the end of the day, it's been a success. My approach as a director throughout the 4 episodes, I try to emphasize on the empowerment of women at the end of the day. I tried not to
stay on the women are victims tagline or storyline, and show that at the end of the day, women can get their freedom and empowerment, and that's the approach that I took. I didn't play too much on the victim side.
Each episode of Unbroken focuses on a different kind of abuse: emotional abuse, financial control, religious manipulation. These are real issues that affect lives in very complex ways. It was essential for us to portray every type with accuracy and respect while telling the truth. Abuse is often hidden behind closed doors, but through this series, I want to bring those realities into open so they can be understood, acknowledged, and healed from. Though Unbroken explores pain and struggle as it's hard, it's also about healing and hope. On set, despite the difficult scenes, we shared moments of laughter, comfort, and support. Healing is not a straight line. It's messy, it's painful, but it's possible. I want the series to remind everyone watching that no matter how broken you may feel, there is a path forward, and sometimes sharing these stories helps us to take a step closer to freedom and peace.
One of the best crew, and I also believe we had such great casting, and it's not just all talks. I think that once this movie we're done with the post-production and it is out, I think this statement is going to make more impact. We had one of the best casts I could ever think of, play out these roles believably, and interpret it the way we wanted it to be interpreted.
Thank you for joining me behind the scenes of Unbroken. My hope is that this series opens up conversations that need to happen, that it gives voice to those who have been unheard, and most importantly, that it inspires healing and strength in anyone who watches. If you or someone you know is struggling, remember, you're not alone. There is help, there is hope, and there is healing. Please subscribe, share, and stay connected for more stories that matter. Together we can break the silence and build a future that is truly unbroken.
And shout out to Sarah Donald Studios.
Hello, my name is Chika Charles. I'm the Assistant Director for Unbroken, the series. Please subscribe to Sarah Donald TV. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and drop comments. Engage our movies, guys. Thank you.
Right, on the set of Unbroken,